cheapest chair. Jake's got notes stacked so high they're falling everywhere. 2 nights booked, whole strip buzzing like it's do or die. Chat going wild, where time stepping every high, every lie. Hit that play, let the countdown roll. We're in deep past the pretty promo. We're going into somewhere, past the pyro, past the glare. Every spear, every stare. We're going into somewhere. Call the kickouts, count the cost. Cheer the gods, boo the boss. From the couch to the air. We're going into somewhere. First bell hits, punk walks out like time bent back in half. Reigns walk slow, gold on gold, that tribal photograph. We pause frame, did the tide just turn in a single glare? Jake leans in, tell me who's really king, who just wears the crown out there. Poured in coiled roads, painted dreams. We break down every hope in between. We're going into somewhere, past the pyro, past the glare. Every spear, every stare. We're going into somewhere. Call the kickouts, count the cost. Cheer the gods, boo the boss. From the couch to the air. We're going into somewhere. Two-night story in a thumbnail frame. Screens can't hold all the weight of these names. Vegas lights fade when the near falls hit. We're still here talking through every bit. We're going into somewhere, past the pyro, past the glare. Every spear, every stare. We're going into somewhere. Call the kickouts, count the cost. Cheer the gods, boo the boss. From the couch to the air. Yeah, with Jake, we're into raise your glass to a glitching stream. Chat on fire and a broken dream.
Check, check.
Jake leans
Somebody hit the fucking intro.
with that crooked grin.
I'm paying you monkeys for it.
We're going into somewhere. Past the pyro, past the glare. Every spear, every stare. We're going into somewhere.
I should know how to do this by now.
Call the kickouts, count the cost.
Woo!
Cheer the gods,
Better late than never. It is Jake, a.k.a. Countdown Ended. I have my hospital ID still on my hat. Oops. How we doing, folks? A little blown out. There we go. That's a little better. Hopefully everybody's doing well today. Getting over that WrestleMania bug that's set out there. God damn it. So I didn't change it. Jared was like, it's Wheel Wednesday. And I'm like, so it's got like low latency, not ultra low, because we're coming in at 2K and should have fixed it. So it's one of those smoke and fire situations. It's Wednesday, the 22nd of April, 2026. Glad to have you all here. And holy hell, what a night from NXT. A little emotional in a way, you know, seeing a lot of these people off. They're disappearing. A lot of the class moving up. Unfortunately, YouTube does not allow dabbing, but I am a lot of weed caramel deep and some other utensils. Yeah, it's been a tough few days, family in the hospital, so I apologize for not being able to do the review yesterday, but we do what we can to make it work, so we're here tonight with this. Tomorrow will be our Into Summer Weekly Game Night Mix, and yeah, I mean, we knew last night was going to be Joe Hendry's last night. Same with Soul Ruca. We saw them on Raw. Ethan Page moved up finally. So that was great. And shout out to everybody in the chat. And we're trying to pull for the Mets, but like Pico said earlier, they need not a makeup season, but a makeup career. It's just, we made a joke, you know, last week that was reiterated a few times over. I think Jeremy started it. The wise wizard himself saying, watch, you're going to be there next week still at the same amount of wins, still at 7 wins. And here we are, days later, that is still the case, so cheers. Apple juice down the hatch. Forgot the hydration tablets, I'm gonna get yelled at. See, chat, you're my proof that I'm doing it. And they sizzle like Pop Rocks. What's better than that? NXT was really good, though. Week 2, I think, even better than week 1. We will get into it. AEW on now. We'll obviously cover the episode tomorrow, see what happened, and go over everything that went down and see what their future plans are for Double or Nothing with Darby as champ. I'm curious to see what happens, so we'll have to find out. But yeah, NXT top to bottom, enjoyable, fun, and damn good.
I like it. Oh, yeah, man.
Keanu Carver is going to be such a badass. Love to see it. He looks amazing. He looks absolutely fantastic. And they didn't decimate Joe Hendry, but they did manage to go ahead and keep him, you know, keep Keanu looking very scarily effective. So that was a excellent touch. I really, really appreciated what they did there. And as upsetting as it is to see Joe Hendry get killed, this man's got a lot more coming. He's got a big future, and we're going to see what happens with it. So I'm excited to see what happens with the one, the only Joe Hendry as we move forward.
Wave your hands from side to side, say.
We got a concert on Raw. I'm obnoxiously high without a co-host. This is what you get. At least it looks good, right? Right. I gotta turn off some of the pyro, unfortunately, or that's just gonna keep popping back up. See, we don't need that. But I'm still in a bit of a WrestleMania hangover, you know? I look at what they gave us, and as much as I didn't like the double spear ending, I think my problem with the conclusion after sitting on it is exactly the story they told. And it's that CM Punk is too old. And I think that's really dangerous. He's 47, you know, he's still got time in his tank, I feel like. Look at the match that he put on. He realistically could have kept going, I'm sure, for a long time, because after the match, he decided to throw himself all over the floor in front of his mother and father. Hilarious stuff. But yeah, he is a hell of a competitor, and exhaustion is an amazing storytelling tool in wrestling. We've seen it work well many, many times before. And maybe he doesn't get the second GTS. He swings at Roman, he falls down, he gets speared once. Roman goes to spear him again, and then he wins, you know, because what you're saying now is like, all right, and he's fine with it, but he can't get the job done past a certain point. He's too old to do it. And not only does this put like a kind of an excuse behind Punk, or some type of like a barrier in a way, I feel like it's like, all right, yes, he's old. Yes, he's aging. Oh my goodness, they all do. But a lot of them aren't spring chickens either. And look at what Styles was doing close to 50. I mean, it's not like Sting was, 97 jumping through tables and broken glass. I mean, let's not get crazy here, right? I'm telling you. Excuse me as I die over here. But yes, it was just a bitter pill to swallow, much akin to Lesnar fans being shocked by his surprise to many in the back as well, his surprise, retirement. So Lesnar being gone is another thing that people are having a hard time coming to terms with. And looking back at WrestleMania weekend, I say just let him go. It was the perfect ending for him. As emotional as he was, that was probably the realest we've ever seen Lesnar not angry. Yes, we've seen him real as explosive, but not in that way, not vulnerable, not emotional, not able to show that it's okay to cry and it's okay to accept things as well, radical acceptance. I was talking about this with my wife earlier today, go figure. It's a hell of a thing. Once you accept that, hey, there's nothing I can do about this at all. I am officially stuck. So you're just going to accept it and do whatever you can to make it work. Tends to work out. He wants to go and pass the torch to his kids. He's tired, and I don't blame anybody. He's put on a hell of a lengthy career. Let the guy go. And yeah, he is officially retired, it seems like. All plans for him to do everything that they had. Maybe he was like, fuck you, I don't want to get choked out by Gunther. Maybe that report is true. Maybe that's total bullshit, and he was willing to play ball, and Lesnar was just hurt in the match, and the X is real. Maybe that's how he let Paul know, like, no, I'm really doing this. I'm done. Maybe he's not injured. Maybe it's not. We don't know for sure, but whatever happened, I certainly sad to see him go. But even with me not being always the biggest of fans of Lesnar, I still, have fond memories of him in matches and elements. And probably my favorite pull-apart brawl was him and Undertaker, It's like, I'm going to kill you. It's like, you're going to have to, especially with, we don't want to get Blake Taker, the Underblaker. With her being in the casket, we'll get into NXT in a minute, but don't mind me stalling. Tonight, AEW has Darby Allin versus Tommaso Ciampa already. All right, for the world title. His first promo, also, since winning the world title, so no time wasted there. Will Ospreay taking on Mark Davis, Mina Shirakawa versus Hikaru Shida. So they're going to be in Portland, Oregon. All right. Good for that card as well. They're saying that the first night averaged 1.62 million viewers for ESPN2 and 1.82 million for night 2 on ESPN. So good numbers on both. And the countdown show, the first night got 676,000 viewers, and night 2 averaged 750,000 viewers. So let me know still in chat, what was your favorite match of WrestleMania weekend? What did you like the most? What stands out to you? If it's not a match, was it a moment? Because it was filled with them. That was my common argument with it. Basically, was saying, like even the IC ladder match, it's just spots. It's entertaining. The car crash mechanic of it. JD McDonough is a madman that is okay with being a crash test dummy fully. But I miss when it was this one feuding with this one feuding, and there were elements and swerves and angles and all this stuff, and you didn't know who was going to win. It was like, oh, Penta's retaining, and that's what's going on there. That's what's happening. So, I don't know. Everybody expected a bit more out of WrestleMania 42 weekend, but as much as night one was night two, it saved things. And TKO is saying that WrestleMania 42 is the highest grossing event in the company's history. Record performances across gate, sponsorship, merchandise, WWE World, on-location VIP experiences, and digital. So everything they did broke the record. So they said people came from all 50 states and more than 69 countries with 106,072 tickets purchased. Tons of sponsors, 32 marketing partners. Saturday was the most viewed telecast of the year on ESPN2. Sunday was the most viewed telecast of the entire weekend on ESPN. I do believe that every year it's the highest grossing. Apparently, the digital record generated more than 1.3 billion views across all of the social media platforms, up 18% from the record set at WrestleMania 41. So, I don't know how the fans feel about all this ads, but they're just going to have double that next year. So the quarter one call will be May 6th. We'll hear official details then. I'm the nerd about stats and numbers, of course. Next week, interestingly enough, we are getting a quote-unquote rematch from Dark State. We'll talk about that in a second. Saquon Sugars taking on...
What?
Myles Borne. I didn't even say it.
What?
Yeah, no, I don't have time for this. Ricky Saints.
What?
You heard me. Shiloh Hill. That'll be fun. He attacked Shiloh. So EK Prosper and Dorian Van Dux versus Stax and Uriah. Whoopie shit. And then Lizzie Rain. That is Paul in his new female wrestling persona. You be you. You be you. But it's just amazing that you could shave the mustache off at night and then the next morning it grows back just so quickly. Pico saying the Mets are up. I told him he's going to win this game. Break that cycle. And I don't usually say that, so I think he ran with it. Cody. That's exactly why he's not here. So I think I found my new favorite. And definitely I know it'll be Jeremy's favorite wrestler, but let's go ahead and stop into the $10 billion studio. And it didn't do the... that's all right. So this is absolutely probably the highlight of last night because I'm an idiot and silly things make me laugh. But you get, just swipe right stood up by a bot and they end up meeting Micah Lockwood. And she said, NXT's newest hot commodity, just ask the Vanity Project. And what a woman. My God. I mean, God damn. What a woman. She beat the shit out of the security guy, just flung him. Future champs. I knew Jeremy was going to be nuts. Literally and figuratively. Saw her. Knew it right away.
Yeah.
Why are you delayed too? The hell's going on today?
Yeah.
There we go. If I press you, you do it. Yeah. No, if I hit the button, do the thing.
What?
No, I can't even have a digital co-host. I tried to bring back my AI wife and she stood me up. So that's what we're dealing with tonight. I am going to head into the open Discord. If anybody wants to join in as well, you can go ahead and pipe in there if you so choose to come and hang out with me. as I ramble about NXT in a minute, but let me know your thoughts on WrestleMania weekend as well. And then also let me know your rating if you did see NXT. Too high for this. I'm glad that they had a successful weekend, but I hope that things eventually kind of hit a bubble, because the reason security was so bad wasn't just because it was open to wrestlers and the public going through the casino at the MGM Grand Hotel. Oh, we're going to talk about Sol Ruca. Don't you worry. Holy hell, that was a dangerous spot. I mean, goddamn. Yankees up 2 against the Red Sox. Oh no. Jared's not happy, but it's funny how I grew up like a, Yankees fan, even though I never followed baseball. It was just so territorial, especially having no team in Connecticut. They just, they wanted to make sure that you like somebody. But indeed, Miss Lockwood looks great, and welcome her to the community. And we did see at one point, got to be careful with the copyright here, but got a package for our champion. It's got some Japanese writing on it. For honor. They indeed are doing the storyline. As you can see here, Demcod got it right. Tranquilo fella says it's either evil or Hiromu Takahashi. Probably evil. Gonna be badass to see him in NXT. Sadly, it feels like there's always a ceiling for any Japanese wrestler. Even in NXT, after a while, like it got to the point where they didn't know what to do with. So look at Inamura recently. They paired him with Briggs. It kind of worked for a little bit and then nothing. And they even sent him abroad to try and fix things. So, I mean, they're going to have him go after the champ right away. That shows what faith they have. That right off the bat is something. So, incredible. Uh-oh, I missed some pyro. Uh-oh. There we go. Damn it. See, it's a good thing I can hear what's going on now. NXT Revenge Week 2. I preferred over Week 1, honestly, even with the JC Jane match being on Week 1. This one was a lot of fun. Call me crazy, sue me, but I really like this entire card from top to bottom. And NXT is the proof and the rule, not the exception, that wrestling still exists. Wrestling is still wrestling. It's just not TKO's wrestling, because even their very first match went, I think, 12 minutes. Everything here tonight went longer, far longer than anything at WrestleMania. I think their shortest match was for the Speed title, and even that was, I think, longer than the Lesnar match. So that's a yikes. Just throwing that out there. And we got several ads for the Hulk Hogan documentary, The All-American. So I should check that out on Netflix just so we can converse about it. See how bad it is. I'm sick as well, so it's like a triple attack of don't mind me sounding like shit. I found the cough button. We're good. So, we start off with NXT Revenge Week 2, and once they start having issues, they'll make NXT over-commercialized. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. The fans might really reject that, but that's like still your wrestling haven. If you still want wrestling, you're getting it somewhere. Yeah, it's going to talk about pretty even, good and bad, about Hogan. So the thing is, I've seen so many documentaries over the years while he's been alive, and Dark Side of the Rings, and Bash at the Beach documentaries, and all that shit. I always go back to that, of course. Bash at the Beach 2000, but it's just so iconic. We start our night with our true hero, the North American NXT champion, Myles Borne.
What?
Are we still doing this? Dude's deaf, not retarded. Myles Borne.
What?
Cody's not even here.
What?
I'm telling you, you deaf fuck. Myles Borne.
What?
He's got a match next week against Dark State.
What?
Fuck it. It was really good, too. This opening was damn intense from Myles. He came out looking serious.
What?
Myles looked serious.
What?
Oh, Jesus. Running into the ground. Leave me. He looked great. He did. And every time Dark State, I'm good. Dark State surrounded him. That's a fun sentence to put together. They ended up being just enough of an element outside of the ring to not get thrown out, but get the distraction through so that Dion was able to either throw him into the post, clothesline him, get him from the back. You know, like they always managed something. They were never not on the prowl. They were never not attacking. They were never not swarming him in some way. And the Carmel seemingly not agreeing. But, I mean, he started off with this gigantic flip dive. And as much as I'm not big on flip dives, this was incredible. This looked great. And he looked like he turned his body into the weapon, the champion did there. So, basically, Dion distracts the ref, and everybody's beating him. Dark State's on the outside. They're putting the boots to the boy, you know? Jeremel, that's right. I forgot. It's Jeremel. It's going to stay down. Dion eventually gives him just a bunch of trash talking, hanging DDT, takes him off, and Dion goes to the top rope, but basically ends up crotching Borne, and Borne falls down. And Lennox gets him up and hits him off the top rope with the superplex. And somehow, basically, Borne just powered through and stops the cover by grabbing Dion's wrist. And then they do the yay boo hands. He just constantly fighting. He's a fighting champion. Borne, he's against the odds. He knows it. He keeps getting swarmed and outnumbered, but he never stops. So now everybody gets to the ringside area again. They jump up on the apron, and they do just such a simple but effective thing as grabbing Dion and holding him, because Myles goes for the Myles Borne again and just crashes on his ass, because you see, I think, Cutler on the outside holding on to Dion's arm like an anchor. And I'm like, this is the tag team stuff that I've missed, you know, the teamwork elements. And tag team wrestling should be where you guys are a unit. You are an amorphous blob as one. That is why at one point I used to love FTR matches. And I even was like, not tempered expectations, but I wasn't expecting to be as wowed as I was, because Borne then is about to get hit with Dion's finish, and he reverses out of it, and he throws Dion into Sugars on the outside, and then he hits him again with the Borne again hard, slamming his head into the mat, gets the 3 count, defends the title. Myles Borne is the NXT champion.
Yeah.
That's right. This was a fantastic match. Go back and watch this. I think they have the entire thing up on YouTube for the NXT one with the CW. Love this. Like I said, even when it's it's developmental or whatever you want to go, they knocked it out of the park here. This could have been on Raw, and I would have been so entertained, especially for the fact that this went about 11 and a half, almost 12 minutes. And holy hell, they just managed to keep the action going constantly. And that's what made it feel like a successful, but yet hard-fought title defense. And you've got all of Dark State just beyond bewildered and pissed off. And they're storming to the back right away to go, demand a rematch. I love it. Everything about this clicked. They worked great together. Dark State works really well together as a team. Blake Monroe is in the back. Hi, Goth Mommy. How we doing? Huh? Good? Yeah?
Yeah!
Oh, she's looking great.
Yeah!
Blake in her favorite goth attire goes ahead, knocking it out of the park here, and she's ready for that casket match. You know, I told you, the underblaker, ready to deliver some justice, some lethal justice, because she's going to finish off Tatum later. And the guys are talking, and Jackson Drake is like, I got this hot blonde shorty. She's across the street at the bar. Blake, you said we can't leave. And she's like, it's fine, go. I've got this. If I need you, you said I can just text you. Simple, effective. So now we know her help is gone. It's going to be a straight up fight. Love it. That shit excites me. Holy hey, it worked. You know, that really, oh, that got me going. Yeah, we're going to talk about the Ric Flair comments about Tiffany's husband, the German guy, tomorrow on Into Somewhere Weekly. It is a shit show. That's for sure. My God. So her help is gone, and you see Sugars with Robert Stone, and that's when they hand the package over, like I said before. And you see they cut the camera away, but eventually you see him walk back to Dark State, and Sugars says, I got a rematch for us, but it's not for you, Dion, it's for me. And you said, hey, so long as gold is back in Dark State, one for all for one, you meant it, right? He takes a minute, and then Dion's like, yeah, I meant it. So it seems like he indeed is still with the group for now, but I like how they're playing off of the tension with everybody trying to get the match and rematch and bring the gold. You know, who's actually going to be able to do it? They were tag champs, but who does it now? So then we'd get another amazing match.
Wave your hands from side to side, say.
Joe Hendry comes out and does his full entrance. They let him go all the way through it. And emotional as it is, he's not going to be there anymore. No, I'm happy we're going to see him doing the Raw concert thing. He's moving on, and what a great way to put over somebody new and hungry. You know, the next Obafemi-like warrior that they have and need. Maybe the next Trick, kind of. You know, he's got a lot of charisma.
I like it. Oh, yeah, man.
Carver's cutting people up. I like the line. I like all of it. Great. Really good. I like how even Booker keeps calling him Keanu instead of Keanu, and then he keeps trying to like fix himself. Gotta love Booker. He just knocks it out of the park every time as well. So speaking of, I'm stuck on the Mets, right? Hendry starts giving him chops, knocking him down, and gets him with a big uppercut. So I like to see Hendry right away knowing that, hey, I'm in a fight, taking this serious. I need to do this. And he just keeps trying to fight and take this big man down. And he ends up just angering the beast by trying to put him in a toe hold. Like, he just got up out of it, just stepped out of it, and was like angrier. It was like the Hulk just snapped and appeared. It was incredible. I loved it because the way that he stood up, he did it in such an effective manner. And it was such a simple but perfectly executed thing. So we get a commercial break here, obviously, unfortunately, but it was basically Carver just slowly beating down Hendry anyways. He kind of just stomped on him a bit and gave him a bunch of the, hits to the lower back while he's just facing the mat kind of thing. So he keeps smacking himself into the mat. And Hendry, great at selling. He starts trying to rally and hitting him with rights and lefts and taking him down with his hands. And next thing you know, he hits him with a big clothesline and gets him to lariat. And finally hits him with his big signature fallaway slam. Does the turn. And Soon as he hits the turn, Hendry gets his head cut off by Carver. Just carved, heaved, ripped off, fucking destroyed. Oh my God. And he was ready for it. Like, he scouted his opponent. He wasn't fully injured from the fallaway slam, but he feigned and played possum for the moment. And as soon as Hendry turned, he shot up and clotheslined his fucking head off. And it looked unbelievably, incredibly painful. And that was enough, because now he gets on top of poor Joe and he just starts raining down, 9 to 12 elbows, just da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. And eventually he starts doing the mounted elbows, and the ref's like, he's going to kill this man. He's going to end him. I need to call the bell. The ref tries to pull Carver off. Carver's even more pissed. The ref slides out of the ring, slides back in to check on Joe. Joe's out and selling like he's knocked out and really hurt. Wow. The ref more come to the ring, and they're trying to get control. Damn. This was like the Orton and fucking Lesnar moment minus the blood. And if they could have, they would have, I'm sure, because Hendry goes for it all. He's one that doesn't mind. I love a good ref stoppage. I am a MMA fan at heart. I am so excited about the Gina Carano Ronda Rousey card that we'll be doing the live react to for the main events, co-main events. I am overall just, goddamn, am I excited. And whew, I just can't get enough of these type of like effective beatdowns. They're not winning anymore? Uh-oh. Hail Satan. Did I do it right? All right, we got it. I sold my soul again. We'll try. We'll see what happens. We might come back out of it for you. If not, you're gonna owe me your soul, because I don't have many more to sell. I only bought the 2 for that Twinkie that time, and then cashed in 5 for 1 that day. Whatever. Damn! I love me some beatdowns, and this was really, really good and effective and fun. And see, back already. Now it's tied at 2. Look at that. That's all right. And I'm genuinely excited for more Keanu Carver. Like this right here, knowing that Joe Hendry's going to Raw, he's got the concert, it's going to be great. I love it. I don't have to take I don't have to take the happy pills. I'm gonna take the happy pill.
And all that oil and jizz you cover yourself in dries up.
Wave your hands from side to side. I believe in Jake DeMarco. Jake DeMarco. That's a fire punk sweatshirt potato chip. Bro
Yeah.
Namet is our favorite from Star Wars. Bro Namet. Such a professional.
Bro Namath and Bro Buffett. Indeed. Brotato chip. Dip. Brotato chip. Goes back some ways, right? Battlefield friends. Oh my God. Dip. Brotato chip. Dip. Potato chip. Thank you so much, Jer. The Jeramel. All of it. Can't thank you enough, honestly. What a hell of a super chat, and what great support. I am adding more alerts for us as well. So what they did now is like they have to clear everything, and it takes a ridiculously long time, and then they want it in certain formats. So I uploaded certain things, and then it was like, so I had to go back and redo it, and haven't had a chance yet. So we've got some more alerts coming up as well. So thank you all so much, and as well for everybody just hitting the like button, sharing the stream around. I appreciate it greatly. I will admit, I wasn't overly excited for the speed match. Don't really give a shit, and they still managed to grab me by the end. I enjoy the birthright. I wish they didn't do the silly NXT invasion stuff first with the jobbers and they just did the birthright thing. I think I would look at it a bit more effective. But overall, it seems like, yeah, this is, it's gonna work. The stable's gonna work. You've got Stacks marrying into it. You know, he's not even a Nepo baby in a Nepo baby stable, but that's what's great about it. And Prosper, again, did the opposite of earlier in the night when we had the NXT North American champion defending. So when Myles Borne went ahead and he defended his NXT title earlier, EK tried to do the same here and tried to win the vacated title, which I don't know why they had to vacate it. I think they thought Lexis was worse off than he actually was. It's a filler. It's taken up time, but it was still well wrestled. EK can fly. He's kind of Javon-esque in style, but we haven't heard much from him yet. So probably one of my favorite things of the night was more of the NXT insight. And they had a long, overall, longer than what we usually get package. No, it was long, but not, the package was long. No, pause. No, the package, the video package was long. Fuck it. I'm just saying, they went from top to bottom to go ahead and they talked about Kendall Gray. And she's like, I usually don't talk about myself and I don't feel comfortable doing it, but this is something that, you know, people really wanted. And she goes on to just be as easily to connect to as ever and natural as ever and as boisterous and as animated as I've seen her in any promo yet or in any type of segment that isn't wrestling. So I know you're great in the ring. I know that. I've seen you through all this Evolve stuff. Everything so far in NXT. But why should we like you? Okay, you got an older brother, so you were growing up as a tomboy and you wrestled. All right, that's really cool. Oh, you like hardcore wrestled. You took on the guys because there was no females that could take you on. Oh, see, that's interesting. That's cool. Oh, you got fucked up repeatedly and continued to fight, and she got stitches through her bashed open forehead. And then you see her on the mat still wrestling with the big bruise and cut. And it's like, you saw the determination, you saw the drive and the tomboyism. It was very relatable. It was very simple. But she talks about how she went to a Mets game and got hit by a foul ball. The fucking Mets, of all things. Talk about a hit job. No, I didn't mean. Still, yeah, the Mets go ahead and tried to take out Kendall Gray. Apparently, they don't like NXT much, but she got hit by a foul ball, and apparently, she's very injury prone. These are the things that we didn't know, and you mix in the real with the, and you could create a whole backstory, and it could be fake, and I'm sure it's not, and that's the risk they pull by bringing people into their real lives. Which ends up with, somebody at Liv Morgan's front door ring the doorbell for 2 hours, professing their love and being like, you just need to open the door. I got a gift for you. And then they searched for another hour for a hide-a-key. And then the FBI was called. She got to watch all of that through her doorbell cam while at Mania. Isn't that fantastic? Like, you wonder why the girl snaps at people online. But, as much as it might be dangerous to bring in the real with it, it made her the most ultimately relatable she's ever been. It made her the most connected to for the audience. It made her shine. And that's what these things should do. That's what these segments are made for. That's what these highlights need to do, is highlight the best parts of people. And it did well for Shiloh for multiple weeks. It showed that, hey, he's a terminally online hacker that also was a chicken farmer, that also was a gator farmer. And did all this, talks to raccoons. And what the hell else did he say? He goes through all these lists of shit. I mean, it's crazy. Guy's a nut job. But that's what makes me enjoy him. That's what makes me like him. And we see he and Tatum sitting outside talking to each other. And they are conversing. And you hear them basically admit that, hey, I set up, Shiloh admits, the dating app Catfish for Swipe Right. They're going to be busy. Damn Jeremiah. So you don't have to worry about them interfering in the match. And she thanks him and thanks him again for the casket. And he kind of winks and reminds her about the weapon, says he already dug the hole. And she's like, oh, and he's like, what, too far? And she's like, no, I'm just worried about, her guys, her geese. So I like their chemistry. They're weird. They're creepy. They're strange. They're misunderstood. So they're perfect for each other. It's a great, great pairing. It's, Canyon and Daphne and that kind of thing all over again. I was, happy to see that. So we end up getting Blake Monroe making a hell of an entrance for her casket match in her full goth mommy regale. She is looking great. And Tatum comes out during the commercial break. They do the whole in-ring introductions and get right to it. These two start battling and they start kicking ass quickly. And we see them fighting. Basically, Blake immediately gets tossed into the casket by Tatum. And she flips out of it and goes nuts a little bit. And they beat the snot out of each other in this match. Hot damn, before did the men do well? Well, these two ladies said, hold my flowers. Because then they took flowers, a bouquet of them, and proceeded to beat each other senseless with these flowers. And it was funny. It worked. Tatum pulls out a dollhouse from the casket, and she uses the toy house as a weapon, basically, and she hits Blake with a huge drop kick to send her flying into the dollhouse that explodes and goes everywhere. Love it. It's part of her character. It works. She loves dolls. All right. Blake is continuing to beat down Tatum during the break, and we basically see the two of them, axe handles, high kicks, back and forth, and Tatum eventually hits Blake with the Harlem Hangover. Myles not happy. He knows that, but hey, who's here? What are you so excited about? Not for us. And Blake basically gets out of the casket again, and she comes out with a pillow and uses that, and we see that it's actually a weapon, and Tatum gets thrown into the casket, and you basically you see both women end up falling into the casket, crazy enough, and the door ends up closing, but basically they don't count it because they're both in there. Both women have to brawl out, and they're beating the crap out of each other standing on top of the casket. And all of a sudden, Blake gets grabbed by Tatum, and Tatum hits her with a huge fucking Spanish fly. I mean, holy hell. This was a hard landing. You heard the two of them thud into the floor and right into the mat. I know, he's going nuts, and no one's here to quiet him. I'm working on it. So, Spanish Fly is a hell of a moment. The crowd, they go nuts. Everybody starts chanting. Rightfully so. And finally, Blake basically gets on the casket, and she hits her with a glamour shot DDT onto the top of it. She puts Tatum in there, closes it, but Tatum uses her fake North American title, the gift that she gave herself, that Blake bestowed upon her own self. And that keeps the casket door from closing, so the refs, they don't count it. And instead, Tatum climbs out, and Blake is just now whipping her with the belt, the fake one, over and over again. Blake opens the pillow to reveal that it is filled with, as Booker says, a girl best friend. I think he meant to say a girl's best friend. A girl's best friend. Great match, though. We get the diamond spot, of course, with Cemetery Drive from Tatum reversing the DDT. And then she hits her with a kind of a Liger kick, but an overhead kick and wheelbarrow type kick. Woo! Closes the door of the casket. Place goes wild. Love to see it. And the Underblaker is no more. Tatum defeats her in about 12 minutes. Perfectly timed. Brutal enough. The fans even chanted, holy shit, that Spanish fly spot was painful to see. These girls really, you know, they put it all out there. The diamonds thing is silly to land on, but it works instead of the tax. It takes up the match's action a bit. Is it as hardcore as it could be? No, but is it silly? Yes, but it works. And it works especially for the style and the fact that Blake plays along. All of it looks great. I would not be upset if Blake showed up on SmackDown on Friday. Unless they're going to have her go after Lola at some point for the title. I don't know what else you're going to achieve with her in NXT at this point. Maybe not, but we've seen enough Mariah May before to know that she can handle it, I think. So it would be great. They really, really worked well. This was the first time that NA title was defended in a casket match since the one in the Rumble in '98 where HBK hurt his back with Undertaker. That infamous one where he was then out for the next 4 years, brother. Yeah. She could have requested to stay longer. Never know. But we will see. Excuse me. Now, between all of this, of course, we've seen what I called one of my favorite character moments of the night. We've got our good old friends, the Vanity Project. Excuse me. And they are managing to go ahead and make me laugh continually. But these boys, they're at the bar, they're waiting, and they're bitching about, well, first they're boasting each other up and they're bragging, bro, and they're building each other's confidence. And then they realize, we got stood up. This is bullshit. I can't believe this happened. No one ever stands me up, you know, and this is not what should have happened. And it was straight National Lampoon. It was so ridiculous and so stupid and so tongue-in-cheek, like breaking the fourth wall, that it just cracked me up. Like, I know it was bad, but it was so bad that it was good to me. So the Vanity Project's acting was funny. They're watching, you know, Jackson on his date now, who comes behind him. She comes from the bar. That's that Micah Lockwood lady that we showed before. Looking like $1 million of strong beef, right? Right? Grade A beef. Isn't that what we said, Jeremel? Ooh, baby. You know, she means it. And yeah, this was hilarious. She invites not just Drake, but all three boys to head back with her. She's going to have a little fun. Winks at those two like they're all just a snack. And Drake's in love. He thinks it's the best thing ever. She talks about how she has cut up bodies. She worked as, you know, in the medical field, and she may or may not have, you know, cut some bodies apart. These hands have done things. I was a medical examiner and a coroner, and she's talking about all of it. And he's like, I have to tell you, that is so hot. I think that is like incredibly sexy. And I was like, yep, this skit's for me. I fucking love it. So he loves a woman with strong hands, apparently. I get it. Massages. Or he's talking about the gigantic You know, like maybe he likes to on the strong beef, regardless. Yeah, I mean, it just broke me. It was so stupid, but they played it straight as best they could. Like that, you know, it just worked. I know it was dumb. I know it was silly, but for me, it was enough to keep me laughing. I liked the constant callbacks throughout the night and how it led to the three of them leaving the bar together. After the drinks, she goes ahead and, like I said, just yeets the fucking security guard. That guy is out of here. Crowd goes crazy. And she's like, shut up. He deserved it, basically. We're going to see more of Miss Lockwood. So dumb. Hilarious. And not always am I a defender of dumb stuff, but if it's so dumb that it is good, you got to give it praise. Because if this is their introduction to bringing her into NXT, what a way to do it. Catfish, and like, I like the stupid story. Just let it play. Like, this is one I'm like, oh, let it play out. This is funny. If there's nothing else to it, then it was a simple, stupid skit with a super strong lady that fucking ain't right. More power to her. Either way, enjoy it. It was quick. Each cut was like a cutaway quickly. I mean, if you put it all together, I think it was 2 minutes and 30 seconds, if that, cutting back to them. So they didn't overplay their hand. I really enjoyed it. As stupid as it wasn't that AEW stupid to me. It was just the NXT pure dumb goodness. Then, oh boy, I'm going to get a little bit of heat for this one. I know it. I admit it. I like Lola Vice. No, really. But I don't love Lola Vice. Motherfucker! Do you want me to set you up for adoption? I will. I'm going to send you to Jer's house. That's what I thought. Pissed yourself again. Watching you. He's pissed off that Obafemi just came out and just said, I'm the ruler. He's like, he's supposed to fucking kill people. I'm like, I know, I'm sorry. What do you want me to do about it? Dog loves to eat. Dr. Milo, he knows what's up. Send him to Jer's house, the best producer in the world. Listen, and strategic financial advisor. Thank you again for all the support and super chats. Got to throw that in there as well. Make sure you hit the like button. So, Lola Vice does her hip shaking. I am that bitch. However you say it in Spanish. I need to make a Spanish version of that bitch. It's not puta. That's whore. I've been over this. But that'll work for now. Te quiero puta. You know, like something. But she is that bitch. Coming out, shaking it the whole time. She knows what's up. She's just rocking the ass cheeks. Yeah. So, she's all about shaking those hips like mommy does. And she cuts a much better than normal promo. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Let's go Twins. So she manages to say that, hey, I elevated the division and I have reinvented myself as a superstar. And the hardest part about being champion is not winning, but keeping it. And this is one of the deepest and strongest divisions in all the world. And everybody, people say stepped up, but I don't think anybody really has. She said, those women aren't competitors. They're threats. And she's like, I like it though. I like holding the title means you'll possibly main event WrestleMania one day. She wants to be the realest champ ever in the world from Vice City. And she's like, I always want to be the girl that stepped up, and I'm never gonna change. You don't just walk into Vice City and get to step up to the champ. You're stepping into a fight if you do. So step up, try. You can do whatever you can. Try and take your shot. But all that's gonna happen is you're gonna get knocked out and danced on. Woo! I am that bitch. And that's when the Culling make their entrance. Izzy Dame comes out with Spears and Vance. And she's like, oh, I appreciate you calling me such a great word, threat. And she's like, are you starting to feel things move? There's a shift happening, you know? We're just waiting for you to make one mistake. And what happens is I don't wait for big moments. I know you're gonna lose at a small moment rather than a big one. So I just need to take my chance, and I'm gonna rip you apart. And Izzy basically said, you know, once I become champ, you're gonna thank me because you know, I am going to be the soy espera. There we go. See? I knew I should have asked. Soy espera. Soy espera. There we go. Perfect. So Izzy then goes ahead and Nico kind of distracts her and Izzy just kicks her and that was it. The creepy goth people leave. They made their point, I guess. Saying they're 2 steps ahead by kicking her. Soy espera. Works out perfect. Sarah Schreiber interviews Mr. Lexis King and talks about his amazing speed title victory in sub 5 minutes. And that's when basically they got called out for the tag match with Van Dux and EK. And they'll see a 2-on-2 match next week with the Birthright. I want to love Lola. I do. I don't know where I'm not fully on board. Like, I really liked her underground matches. This was a good promo. I don't know. I don't know what's missing. Like, I'm behind Tatum. It's just got a slightly missing element to me. I'm not sure where that is. It's not a dislike. It's just not. I'm just not like I'm not truly rooting for her. I know it's going to be a good match, but if she lost, it's like all right. And a lot of the fans love her, so it's glad to see. I just don't know how the love came to be so strong. Basically, that's my question. We did the NXT Chronicle highlight, as I mentioned earlier. That was amazing with Kendall Gray, top to bottom. She's a tomboy. No shit. Love it. Really, really, she comes off super likable, like I said. So if you got a chance, Soy espera, check it out. And then we heard a bunch of commotion backstage. Uh-oh. Come to find out, Shiloh Hill is being attacked and he's stuck under a gigantic cabinet in the GM office with Ricky Saints. Ricky stole his phone and used Robert's phone to lure Shiloh in there, hid behind the briefcase, whatever you want to call it. But hey, he managed to hide behind that gigantic cabinet and knock it over. Sure. How does a man that's the size of a briefcase knock over the cabinet on Shiloh? Make it make sense. Goddamn cough. And then basically we saw Tony D get the symbol of war. So I'm thinking it is evil, but we'll see. And funny enough, we had Soul, Ruca, and ZARIA, last woman standing, as the last match. Who would have thunk it? These two beat the shit out of each other like everybody else on this card did? Right. I mean, if you're telling me that's not on the board. Yeah. That ending. Ooh, we'll get to it. But they start attacking each other with an electrical cable on the outside. I mean, that was a cool spot. She used the cable to do the hangman spot. And then Soul eventually hits ZARIA with an X Factor back in the ring. Soul knocked the shit out of ZARIA with those kendo stick shots. Hit her like she was teeing off on the Mets. And then she stomped ZARIA's teeth into the kendo stick. That was a cool moment. Nice little, good way to introduce that type of thing, basically. Make it hardcore without it being super hardcore. Yeah, I don't know why they're having Ospreay do that. Apparently, he needs to keep putting his body on the line for bullshit. And eventually, ZARIA comes back, hits the big Yakuza kick, and Zoel lands on her feet and just hits the press slam. That was cool. Survives through that, and eventually Zoel gets some motion, and she spears ZARIA through the crow's nest underneath part. And both of them come out through the mess for the 10 count. They're both standing, commercial break. Now they're brawling through the crowd, and eventually they end up back ringside, but they're on the opposite side on the barrier. And they're by the announce tables, but they're still over the barrier. And it's incredible. She's so strong. ZARIA picks up Zoel on the barrier and F5s her through the announce table. Incredible. Then they end up setting up tables, and they have the 2 Slim Jim tables set up by the top of the crow's nest. And she ends up putting ZARIA on top of the second table, and she climbs up all the way to the top of the crow's nest. And they had a really cool camera shot here. It was a bit obvious, but like the Undertaker disappearing, ZARIA goes ahead, and when Zoel looks over the edge, she's no longer there. You know, it's like, all right. And then ZARIA's just kind of behind her, starts trying to push her off the edge. They attack each other, and then Zoel comes back and hits her with a beautifully executed and timed Soul Snatcher.
Soul Snatcher.
Love to see it. Holy hell. So far, it's great. They start doing the yay boo spots after the Soul Snatcher, and Zoel is about to knock ZARIA off the edge, and then ZARIA says, "I'm sorry," and starts to kind of cry. Zoel cries and then smiles, and then they start hugging each other, and the audience, just sees the women embrace and erupts in cheers. What a way to end the match. It was beautiful. That's what I'm saying. That ending was moving. They reunited, and the girls are back together. Incredible. Everybody loves it. Oh, wait, no. I did see the Sami Zayn comedy spot that was cut out of the Netflix special, because he said the word retard and a few other things, but he was trying to say that he had to go and tell his wife that he was having sex with a prostitute instead of being here, because that was less embarrassing. And then proceeds to have to, mimic sex with said prostitute while on the phone with his wife. All right. See, I'm good at comedy. Oh, that's not where the match ended. Oh. Well, then why is everybody complaining? Let's pull this up. Can't be that bad. And her fucking head hit the table like a brick. My God. Obviously, it's a setup, and ZARIA sends Zoel through the table, and the crowd can't believe it. You see Booker get up from his seat, and he's holding his head like, I don't know if she's all right or what. The referee checks on her first, then starts the 10 count. She went through the first table, but only her head hit the second table. And when I say hit hard, fuck me, did it hit hard. Everybody is reacting. The ref is getting calls in his ears. Obviously, they're freaking out. So they're telling ZARIA to like, sell, you've won, sell. And she's, in the top. And everybody down below is just freaking out. You could tell commentary is like, can't believe it. This is incredible. Zoel is not the last woman standing, but they're basically like, they didn't know what to say. Just truly shell-shocked. And you see one of the producers run out to the side. He kneels down by the commentary desk where she went through the tables. and you see him just start spouting off shit, and all you can hear him say quickly is, and medical, and then they cut the audio, but he was just yelling out a bunch of shit like at people to get people out there, obviously, to check on her. But you could feel the energy just like get sucked out of the room, because the fans are a little bit more, you know, hardcore wrestling fans than your typical main roster audience. And I mean, what, NXT you get to go for free, don't you? I believe anyways. So I believe you just register for the Performance Center on the website and you get to go. But yeah, I had it up here before. She falls very hard, and I was very worried. I, of course, didn't get to see anything but the ending live. So I had NXT pulled up on the computer, but we were at the hospital. So when I got home and I'm wheeling my ass inside, it's playing live. And I literally saw the ending, and that was the only thing I got to see. And I was like, her poor head. I imagine she's good, but wow, did that look incredibly painful. Hardcore cunty. That indeed was. Her head severely caught that second table. And this was PLE worthy to me. I loved that they started off with like realistic, hate-filled aggression, not this trepidatious, I don't want to hit you kind of thing. I can't, but like they were ready to attack. It was realistic. It was, you know, this is, yeah, we'll see what happens. Pat's always messing up. Yeah, she's going to have a nasty nut in the back of her head at the very least. Maybe she'll be in concussion protocol, but we're going to see her back on Raw. This is basically the hard reset of NXT. They changed outcomes. So many people went to Raw. We'll see the rest of the call-ups on Friday. It seems like I've heard JC Jane is being called up. We'll see what comes of it. But yeah, this was a brutal ending, and goddamn, was this a hell of a spot. I feel like, you know, it was, those blind bumps like that going backwards are so hard to manage and pull off because of this very reason. So it's scary almost how that happens. On Location Live did show green shirt guys POV for WrestleMania. So yeah, it's you know, pretty incredible how bad she hit the table there. Let's see if we could try to slow it down some here to fight the copyright bots. But it was just hilarious in the way of like they're so panicked because at least they're worried. But you know, it's like they're trying to get through the production spot here, and a little too ahead of where we had to go. But you can see her here, just oh no, and right there, see her head knock up. Without my head in the way, her head pops up, and yeah, that looks brutal as she hits the table with the head. And hopefully she's okay, because that landing, right, you could see it right from here. There's the head going into the other table, like right on the edge of it. She hits half of her head on the table, so her head goes kush and then straight down. And yeah, you don't want to overshoot it like Matt Hardy, but you don't want to undershoot it like Daphne either. So these things are brutal, and they're just on the crow's nest. They're like, "Sell, ZARIA," and this one's like, I think Soul was crying. That's kind of what had me worried. She was kind of like at the very end moaning and like, kind of like that. So hopefully she was just selling, but it looked like she was sobbing a bit when they cut back to her and they kind of just cut off of her quick. So hopefully she's okay. You know, poor girl went through it at the end there. God damn. This was a 9 out of 10 episode for me. This was great. The drama, the tension, our gigantic woman honestly, the silly segment, all of it just was entertaining and worked. I really, really, really liked it, and I am high on NXT, as I said. So this was a lot of fun. This was a very, very well executed week, too. They did a great job of 8.5 is probably better. I'm just like stunned by the ending. You know, Cody might have talked me down to an 8, but I feel like 8.5 is probably fair. Blake, her and Tatum killed it in the casket match. Joe Hendry did an amazing job, both selling and being visceral. He's being realistic. That was great to see. And then as well, everything else we got. The speed title was still fun. 4-1 against the Red Sox. Wow. Yankees win. So some people not going to be happy about that one either, huh, Jer? Red Sox apparently having a rough go of it. Can't blame them, though. It's been a difficult season for everybody's fans, apparently, A lot of Fanhausens out there. We see a lot of great things with Danhausen at this point. The man is everywhere and in every bit, in every facet of things, which I just love to see. He thanked, obviously, Cena for passing the GOAT status to him, and he's now walked the Hall of Fame, so he's a Hall of Famer. His new demands are fantastic, and it's funny how The Miz actually got the WrestleMania segment to what it was. He wasn't even supposed to have the car thing at first, then it was he got the little people, then The Miz was like, could you guys carry me? Then Danhausen saw Cena and was like, hey, can you be in my segment? And Cena was like, yeah, let's make it happen. And that is just an incredible circumstantial thing. It's a really cool thing to see work out. So I'm happy that we got to see Danhausen be more than Memehausen. You see he and Joe Hendry are just destined for such big things. But, Hendry last year with Orton and this year Orton in one of the main events. Now we got to see Danhausen leading into, as we just saw, one of the main events. Gotta love Danhausen moments. I was going to try and play some Wheelhausen, but there is a very long delay tonight. So I don't know that it's going to work. That's my concern. Because I have usually set game night. I have to change the stream key ahead of time. It's not something you can do when live here. So you can see it's locked at 2K. And it's on low latency, but not ultra. So it's got like a 15-second delay. And that just might fuck up the game. So we're going to throw it in and have an incredible game night tomorrow added into Somewhere Weekly. We'll start out with our news and rumors, everything we're going to talk about, fallout from WrestleMania. You're smoking housing. Oh, I'm not done yet. I'm going to try it. I'm just saying it may not work. I'm just letting you know. I'm always a man of my word. I'm just foreseeing it could be a problem. Only thing I could suggest is that if you want to play, come in the Discord, because then I can share the game with you there, and you'll have the live game, and you won't have to guess 30 seconds behind. Just saying. Just saying. No, that doesn't work either. All right. Well, we're back here then in the command center, and let's go ahead and fix this then. See, I had to see how long the delay was. See, I wasn't exaggerating. I just was curious how long it was, like, smoke, fire. That was my little test. I had to see how long it took to pop up. Shouldn't be too bad. We'll fuck with it. All right. We'll fuck with it. I'll make it work. God damn it. I will. But here we go. Find your way. There's the Discord. There's the game. And don't forget to hit the like button, because that helps too. All right, let's go ahead and let's hit it. Yeah, sure. Do it, computer. You can handle it. Now, take good care of you. I'll cover you in oil. Mm-hmm. Wait, that's bad for the PC? Oh. Well, I didn't know that, but I thought it was good to cover it in ice cubes and oil. This whole time I've been fucking up. I don't have to hide the screen because the delay is so far that I can do it pretty quickly. Fuck you, Verizon. I'm not past due. You owe me. All right. That looks to be about right. For once. I mean, we'll see what happens. But Letterhausen's, if you want to go ahead and join, it is JYKT. 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 I'm in. Should hit that button before other people get in and control the game. Oh, I was like, oh, I forgot to turn down the stream mix too. You guys get to hear the background. Peaceful abyss and whatever else. The mountaintop. Shut up and listen to it. It's nice. If we're not smoking, we're relaxing. Take a deep breath. Ortenhausen's in. Mets are awful. Go ahead and work your way in too if you are here with us live. Come hang out. The Jaramel maker himself, the Germ. The goat is here. Oh, I'm choking. The code is indeed JYKT. Just your kind thug. See, it's peaceful until he starts blabbing at you. Yoink. I hit the buttons. All right, chat. You want to see the game ahead of time, join the Discord in the open one right now. The link should still work. It looks like. Right? No. Fucker. All right, I got to get a new link, but I'll work on that. In the meantime, how do I edit the invite link so it doesn't expire? Never. There we go. Generate new link. Copy. Now I'm not an idiot. There we go. See? There's the link to the Discord. I got to update that in the Discord thingy. All right, now when I hit the button, it does it. But join the Discord, you'll have the game in there. At least you'll see it live. Not have to guess what's going on. Anybody else want to join in? Go to jackbox.tv, use the room code JYKT. We're going to hang out for another minute and wait and see. Excuse me. We did not. I covered NXT tonight. Tomorrow's going to be In Is Somewhere weekly game night. This is a I have the wrong setting. We're going to attempt and see if it works game night. Yes. Exactly. We just threw in, because it is Wheel Wednesday, and, you know, it had to happen, so. How? I was going to say, no, but how was your night, sir? Mr. Band Practice. See? I love that Paul and the Millennials. Sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that on air, but people will find it anyway. So Paul and the Millennials about to release their new track. Can't wait for that one, but it's gonna be fire. They're all just getting scammed and fucking it up for us. I got a family member, Boomer, that just keeps buying Apple gift cards. And I'm like, these women aren't real. What do you not get? Just get a Plenty of Fish account or a fucking OnlyFans subscription. Something. Like, something legit. He thought he was talking to Sandra Bullock at first because of AI. So...
and you have a 4-inch cock. Dude, she's not talking to you, bro. She's not talking to you.
See, Jeremy let us know there's no Discord sound, like the chat says. But, you know, hey, look at that. 3 bowls of cereal. No, I just ate just a few big scoops of Jeremy. You can still see some of it on the spoon. What I couldn't chew up. That stuff is potently...
So the Discord audio's...
Now
Discord audio's working now?
Yes, apparently. Cody's not here to yell at me and echo status, so...
Now everybody, can you just give the rundown? I was basically just telling you how bad of a person Jeremy was and all of
Yes, you were screaming quite a few obscenities, and we had to censor it, but I mean, you did want to mention your favorite topic, you know, and then of course all the hate, and it gets, I mean, yeah, we get it, you know, yeah. No, now we got it. For some reason, I have to enable it in 3 spots for it to go through, but... We're learning. Let's try it while we're on the line. Yeah, NXT was excellent. I gave it an 8.5. It was really good from top to bottom. Can't wait to hear more from Paul and the Millennials.
Real quick, though, I need to listen. I am so sorry. I won't make you say everything twice. What did you think about that Soul Ruca spot? Okay,
it was very dangerous. She should have turned to her side maybe and crashed through so she could see where she was landing and kind of lean up more and get more air or something.
I think they should have stacked the tables, like
usually
one on top of another. I think
that helps as well to really, but it's not that high really. It's like 15 feet. It's high. You just didn't need a ton of momentum. So it makes me wonder.
Her head.
Yeah,
her head hitting off that table.
That was a brutal spot. So,
like, is she in concussion protocol? What are we doing?
I haven't heard anything. We keep looking for updates, and we've searched a few times. Still didn't see anything about Soul Ruca.
So is Soul then firmly moved up to the main roster? Is ZARIA still on NXT, or like what are we doing with that?
Yeah, it says that PW Insiders reported that she made her way to the medical team. She suffered a cut to the back of her head on the table spot. She was able to throw up her hand sign to the crowd when she headed backstage. So that's all it says. She cut the back of her head.
If you get a concussion, though, you usually don't feel that to the next day or days after and shit. Like in the moment, she probably not feeling too much of it, just adrenaline.
Yeah, see?
Which of these movies have produced one
but what about JC Jane? Think she's going to show up on SmackDown?
I hope so. Best-selling soundtracks of all time. Yeah, I absolutely hope so. I think she's... Let's see. The Bodyguard, Grease... Shrek, sure. Mamma Mia, definitely. Cats, yeah. Space Jam, yeah. Soundtrack, the movie, no. Forrest Gump had an amazing soundtrack. And Saturday Night Fever, sure. I'm going to throw them all in there. Go for every single one. Forrest Gump soundtrack has so many great songs on it.
Can you do the Lion King?
I missed Shrek, Mamma Mia, and Cats. God damn it.
How did you...
I said those.
You didn't pick Cats?
I did. They weren't answers, apparently.
That's slice-worthy.
Those three
No, I
aren't
think Cats was just
proper
like
And
answers.
since you
Cats was-
also have the top
Cats was
score,
overrated. I
another
think,
slice.
as a musical.
Oh, well, there
Culture too
never
kinda
was
sneaks
that.
up on you, right?
Ever. A cat's
As
so
of
clever
2020,
as
which of these
magical
countries have
mist.
won the
Yeah,
FIFA
no.
Men's World Cup?
Lion King is a great soundtrack. I like the Lion King, dude. Fucking,
Goal.
I
Did I do
like
that right with
UHF
the
with
long
Weird
O?
Al. Has
Okay.
the best soundtrack ever. That is the greatest movie of all time, to be honest.
Go!
Tap the answers
If you
in
haven't-
big and
yeah,
totally
absolutely.
ghost the ones that don't.
If you haven't seen UHF with Weird Al, everybody just
Oh.
after this show, go watch that.
That's such a classic.
The Wheel of Fish.
How about some
I
answers,
love
baby?
Weird Al. I
Yeah.
grew up like listening
do
to
it-
Weird Al, like you know, you would listen
How can
to
that
music, you know, of any other kind, but like that was my jam. Like that's all I listened to for ages.
Yeah, there's like a
From,
they have like
ages
little
like
ads.
7
It's
to
round-ending
like
question
9
3,
was all
my
just like
favorite.
parody music.
You're
Hell
gonna
yeah,
pair
dude.
things off.
Yeah, I
based
was
on
all
this
Weird Al
prompt.
and wrestling music when I was growing
Yeah,
up. That's all
yeah.
I
Match the
listened
Well, that's why I
company
like the
listed on the
Weird
New
Al
York
stuff,
Stock
though, I think, is the
Exchange
wrestling
to its
themes.
ticker symbol.
Oh
Yeah,
Jesus!
Volume 3,
You'll see two
WWF
columns that you
Anthology.
can
I
slide
love
up
that
and down.
3-disc
Tap
set.
an
That
item
was
in
fucking
column A,
great.
then tap its match in column B.
But Weird Al, dude, he had a little skit in there called Gandhi 2, and Gandhi was like shooting people. And he's like, a steak, medium rare. Like, like Weird Al is such a comedy genius.
It was so good back
But
then.
The only thing about Weird Al I didn't like was in 6 years ago. I'm not going to use any of the buzzwords to get your channel in trouble.
Time
But
for
6
just a
years
few
ago,
more
if you catch
matches.
my drift, when the world was kind of like crazy, Weird Al
Bing,
was actually
and what exactly matched
requiring
what?
verification that you got the special little potion. He was requiring that
It
you got
must
that to
be
come to his concert.
you.
So that's the only
Check
thing I didn't really
this
like
out.
about Weird Al. Is he was really
I
crazy.
recall that.
By
Yeah.
my divine will.
Yeah, that was
It's
you
the
had to like
power
send in your
slice.
like info,
It
bro,
gives
to
you the
like
power to
get it
spin it.
verified and like.
I remember
make
with
sure
one of the
you got-
concerts we went
And the
to,
time
it was
for
required
spinning,
from Live
it's
Nation. So you
Yeah,
had to show your
yeah,
card.
Oh, that's-
Do you have your Harry Potter card?
So glad you joined me up here with
Did
all
you
those
take your potion
slices
class?
that can be spun and turned into points.
yeah, your
Pick
potion.
slots on my face to place your slices.
Well, I gotta hop off here. I just wanted to
Just be
pop
careful.
on, say
You
hello
split
on my
the points
drive.
with
But yeah,
everyone
much
who
love,
shares a
Jake.
slot
Love what
with
you're
you.
doing on this channel, man. Everybody's listening. Go support Jake any
The
way you
slot with
can.
the
Watch
2
all
and
of
the
his
X,
past
that one's
videos.
worth
Watch
double.
all of his
Unless
live
everyone
content.
shares it,
And
then it won't end
donate,
up worth
you
so much, am I
poor
right?
ass mother truckers. So I
Get
love you,
those
Jake. Have a
slices
good one,
down
man.
quick,
Talk to
or
you
you'll
later.
lose them.
You're too kind, my sir. Thank you very much for the plug. I appreciate it greatly. Can't wait for the new music.
You're gonna take turns spinning me,
Ooh, let's spin.
and the spinning
We'll catch you soon,
process
Sir Paul.
begins with you. Swipe the wheel on your device to spin. You can also tap
So
real
far,
fast
it's working
if that's
on
what you
Wheel.
need.
All right, not
This
a
is
terrible
gonna be the
delay
spin
there.
to tell your grandkids about. This slice gives you points. That's fun. The power slice. It grows in number until you land on one.
All right.
And ready for a new spinner. It's a spin we'll never forget. It's a pot share.
Yeah, but you got it back to yourself. That was pretty sweet.
You're up.
All right, Ortenhausen, it's time to spin that wheel.
You still there? I need a big spin, you know? Oh boy, the spin,
Spin
is
the
about
wheel.
to-
Spin, spin the wheel.
Oh, that is fun.
Because the Mets are off, we needed more points. Huh?
Your spins have filled up my spin meter. And so we've come to this one last spin of the round.
Ah, who could that be? Yeah!
Make this one count, last spinner.
Power slide.
Oh boy.
A power slice. Slice owner, come to me. You won the pot! But wait, there's more! Choose 2 other players and watch them swap points.
Uh-oh.
Who needs to swap? The choice is yours.
Power slice, making people swap points.
Hey, let's go. There won't be any point swap if you can't decide. A decision has been made. Some much-needed points.
All right, I see how it is.
I have the uncontrollable urge to flip over.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's right. It's the scoreboard. You need at least 20,000 points.
What do you mean
to
I'm
win.
cheating? I'm
So why
not
don't we,
cheating.
scrape
Oh,
up
you
some
can't
more
see the
points,
game? All right, I'm cheating a little bit. Ah, damn it.
Every round of trivia comes with a cool 2 slices.
Oh, yeah, give me 2 slices of cheese. Sounds good right now.
I'd like to
With
start
some more
with question
Jeremel.
1. How about you? Which things does Eartha Kitt want in the song Santa Baby?
Santa baby.
When you see an answer that fits the prompt, give it a little
Oh,
tap.
boy.
That's what I would do. All this tapping reminds me how much I love to tap dance, but it makes me sad because I'll never do it
Bad at this.
myself. Don't think about that.
Santa
Just keep tapping.
baby. Something, something, blowjob, my dad. Santa baby. Something, something,
job!
Santa
Provided
smells
you answered
bad.
like
I don't remember
this.
the rest of it, though. Chicks, Sable, light blue convertible, duplex, yacht. All right. Platinum mine.
One just isn't
The
enough.
fuck?
Acquaint yourself
Well, this
with
game's getting
question
away
2.
from me.
This one rewards quick tapping and fast thinking. Which Hollywood leading star is younger? Tap as many correct answers as you can before time runs out. It's the home stretch now. Keep tapping. That'll do.
All right, not bad. I got 11, but Mets are awful. Got 13. It's getting away from me.
You two are a sight to behold. One more slice.
Come on, Wheelhausen.
Let's finish this set strong and get you that power slice. You're gonna type answers for this one.
Oh, boy.
The 7 popular devices some humans use to inhale and exhale smoke. To be clear, I'm not advocating or recommending. After all, you need lung power to climb up this mountain. There are only 7 correct answers. Try to name them all before time runs out.
Got all 7. Come on.
Typing time is running out.
Joint. Not weed, joint. You won't hear it in time.
Do these answers look familiar to you?
I said pipe, cigarette, cigar,
If you get
joint,
some answer no one
vape,
else
bong,
did,
and
you get a
hookah.
bonus.
Fucking A right.
I choose you. Power
Give me that
slice
power
incoming.
slice. Yeah, I needed that. I somehow lost my points.
Step
I don't
into my
remember
office.
who
You're not in
chair
trouble.
caused me to lose my points.
I see you made it up the mountain. That means my bear traps are poorly hidden. Here's a tip from Wheel to Meeple. You can tap a slot more than once to add a multiplier. Isn't that a pleasant surprise?
What if I don't want to add a multiplier? What if I am the multiplier?
Time is ticking away. Don't miss out on this opportunity.
Oh, Ortonhausen's with me.
Oh, how
and
I
Mets are
dreamed
awful
that you'd be
needs
our first
just
spinner.
a few points. But he's gonna land on my power slice, and I'm gonna win. Fuck!
Hey, that's something. With those points, you get to spin the winner wheel. You're gonna spin me, and if I land on you, you win. But if I land on a skull,
Anybody in the chat that wants to join in, join the audience. You can play with us when this round is over. Go ahead and join up with us. Damn it, Pico. Hookah, yeah, that's right. Power bottom slice, you wish.
No winners
Too
yet.
bad, so sad. Aww. Death slice.
Now's your chance to steal the win.
Land
Spin
on my
away, little
power
one.
slice and make me more powerful than you ever imagined.
Decelerating, and very soon.
Fuck!
That's what I'm talking about.
So I was going to start off the review today
Bonanza!
with Isaiah sitting next to
Get
me,
over here, you.
and I was going to be like,
This could be the very
this
last
is
spin of the
Mike.
game.
He paid $20,000 to be here to join us for the review. And as soon as he went to go say, I was like, no, don't talk. And I was just going to make him sit here for like the first 10 minutes. And then I was going to be like, all right, your time's up. And he's going to be like, I thought I could stay for the whole thing. And I'm
Where
like,
will
you
I
didn't pay
stop?
that much. And I was going to kick him out.
No.
So then, just before I start the
There's more
episode,
game
we
to
go to
play
smoke. And sorry, you don't win yet.
You still have a chance.
You're gonna win,
next
but
spinner, so make this one count.
you're gonna win. It's gonna happen, but not yet. You're gonna land on my power
The
slice.
time to spin me is running out.
So I managed to go ahead and fuck it all up, but still.
Oh. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, this is happening.
So any event,
Come
right
on
before,
down.
right the
You
fuck
can
before
win
I go
right
to start
now.
the stream
Give
or
us a
smoking,
spin.
I watch Wrestle Talk, and their morning news literally starts with that skit. And I'm like, I guess it wasn't that creative. Just in time, he gets the
I'm
spin.
about to stop, and
Oh my God!
Never
You were
say
just
die,
not
Eagles.
destined to win this with 30,000 points.
it's not too late. for
Somebody
you
get
next
my
spinner.
power
Show me what
slice.
you're made of.
Yeah. Oh, rub the wheel. Yeah, daddy wheel. Oh, hold on. The zipper's coming down.
All right,
Yeah, no,
not
but I need the
bad.
power slice. I don't want the 4,000. I want the power slice.
Those other
Fuck.
spins meant nothing to me.
Yeah, no,
Last
this
spin.
is stupid and dumb and fucking
The last spin is all in your tiny meeple hands.
goddamn midgets. I meant little people. All right, spin it so you win
I
it.
can't hold this spin much longer.
Oh! Just made it.
Good
Yes!
thing for you.
Points to me.
Wave your hands from
On my back. Oh wait, I totally did.
Pico must be fucking ripping pissed.
Is this our future winner?
Take
Time
my
will tell.
power back. Now that sounds
Imagine
fucking
having
lethal.
two slices, then stop imagining because here they are. Pow!
I mean, you might win this round, but I don't know. I'm pretty close
I'm
too,
here to
Care.
ask question one, and you're
Fuck
here
you,
to answer
Pico.
it.
It's not meant to be on
I'm
Wheel
gonna give you a
Wednesday.
series of clues to help you answer this question.
Paul, we'll play one more
What
round
type
after
of
this.
tree makes me
It
say,
is indeed Wheel
That's
Wednesday.
a good tree. You can start guessing now. This common type of tree encompasses hundreds of different species. This type of tree produces acorns. What a treat from such a tree.
I am
It's
bad at
commonly
this.
used to make strong, sturdy furniture and wine barrels.
I know I'm gonna hear it afterwards, and I'm gonna think of it, and I'm gonna be like, "Fuck! It was."
Look,
This
the
type
name
of
of this
wood.
tree rhymes with joke, but I am not joking when I say that this tree is beautiful
Get that
and nice.
baby to sleep.
I'm done with these clues. Do you know the answer?
No. Wood.
I am deciduously an evergreen fan of this tree, and if you don't like it, you can leave.
I did say evergreen, but that wasn't right. Oak,
Oh, there's
right,
nothing I love
dumbass.
more than wheeling myself underneath a big old oak tree and calling up
I
my
feel like
favorite
an idiot.
David.
See, I
David
told you.
Schwimmer. Yeah, that's canon.
So bad.
The fastest times are worth more.
Fucking wood. You should know my woods, too. So good at it, usually.
2 little pilgrims with top-tier scores. That's 2 slices I've given you.
That's what he needs, more slices.
I've got a second question to share with you. Which of these are actual bucket list items from the bucket list?
Jack Nicholson?
Tap away, little ones, tap away. Oh, 1 sec. Vin Diesel's texting me. If I don't respond right away, he gets like...
I don't know, but I'm taking a wild stab at it. The only one I remember is the skydiving one. Right? Didn't she hang his ashes out?
I actually have my own
ass
bucket
in
list,
the
but
car.
seeing as I'm immortal, I keep putting it off. I am a terrible procrastinator. What did you say?
All right, I tied with Pico. Not awful.
Impossible!
Not a total idiot.
Bonk.
Did the Mets win yet? What's the
Question
score?
3? Oh, that's right. The power slice question. You need to answer this question numerically.
Okay, we got this.
Ooh, if you had $1 for every ounce of liquid your bladder could hold, how much would you have? Now that's what I call liquid gold. Use the keypad on your device to enter a number, and then tap submit. The player closest to the answer is who you want to be.
3-2 Mets. Ooh. Thought he would shit himself.
Choose a number, quick. We don't have all day. All right, so, what'd you say? But what was the correct answer?
16.
Oh, you have all the
For
points
every
you need
ounce?
now. Now just one more spin can win you the game.
So you can only hold
decision
16
is
ounces?
You is who I pick. Put the power slice in your pocket.
I was way off. I figured it was a lot.
The knowledge of the universe is only a few spins away.
I usually piss like a river.
People say living on top of a mountain is inconvenient, and it is. Slice time. Choose carefully is what a concerned person might say.
All right, here we go. I've kind of chosen carefully.
Why don't you start things off? I'm slowly slowing down. Double dippers! That's a new catchphrase I'm trying out.
So they took out how many videos people made on YouTube? That's weird. Jer getting them points.
You
Let's
can win
see.
it right here.
Oh boy, is Jer gonna steal it? This could be
I'm
interesting.
revolving. Revolving. I'm...
Holy shit! It took 5 spins from Pico for it not to happen, and Jer,
so, it is finally time
Jerm
to
the
answer
goat,
your most
the one and
personal
only.
question.
That's right, Pico's nemesis. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Spin
I
me.
was
You've
asking
come
why the
all
Mets
this
couldn't
way
win a
to answer
game,
this
but
question. Donkey! Donkey! And now
just a
you
little
are
dewdrop
enlightened.
on the head of a
Don't
nail.
worry,
That's how
it
much
takes a few
woodchuck
minutes to sink in.
would be able to chuck. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? A woodchuck would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Damn, I still remember that. It's funny, I had to do that for like a 3rd grade class. The wheel of enormous proportions. Wheel Wednesday. Get in here, play the wheel, final round. You win 2, you win it all, Jer. That'd be impressive. But we'll see what happens. Come join our peace tower. Congratulations to Jer the Goat for being a dominant wheelhousing. Love to see it. The Mets might be moving over there because that's what happens. And fuck, Jeremy's joined. Jerem the Goat. Jerem the Goat. The combator of potions, the germ. I love it. We got Punkhausen. The Mets won, by the way, so. I told him they would win tonight. I sold my soul. Well, one of them. I told him it would happen. If you want to join, we're patiently waiting. YKCU, Paul is in. We're going to give it another minute. I mean, I did have to sell one of my souls, but at least it happened. Congratulations to the Mets. Pico's playing under protest. I think he's going to curse Jerhausen for this one. It might happen, so yikes. If anybody else wants to join, go to jackbox.tv and use room code YK. See you. I see you. Do it. Do it now. We're going to start in a minute, but the Mets finally won a game before GTA 6. That's the amazing thing indeed, Nate. I'm shocked. And the Mets won.
What?
No, really, they won.
What?
No, the Mets won.
What?
So did Myles Borne.
What?
Oh, fuck it.
What?
No, Myles Borne.
What?
The Mets won.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, they won. Babies being thrown in the air, not made. They're throwing babies in the air because the parents are like, fuck it, I'm done with this. We're going to go and start seeing all the Mets games since this curse is over. Uh-oh. He said they overturned the call. It was a hit. So maybe they didn't win yet. Uh-oh. The curse continues. Oh, no. I sold one of my souls for that. Jeremy the Germ. All right. He won the last one, indeed. Here we go. Final game of the evening. Before I get the Lifehausen, let's do it.
You have traveled to this.
Thank you all for hanging out with us for the makeout stream with the NXT review. Gave NXT an 8.5 out of 10.
Now ask the wheel any one question that torments your very soul. Should you be chosen, your longing for truth will be satisfied. and your
Yes,
life
answer the
forever
question.
Changed.
Pico, I kid you not, Pico. There is a meal deal, Pico. And Carl's just one of those fucking places near the Mets Stadium, and anybody that gets like 2 large meal deals
There's
can
no
get
shame
Mets
if you're drawing a
tickets
blank here. I'll
for
just cook
weekday
up a random
games.
question
I
for
shit you not.
Very well. The Great Wheel invites you to the mountaintop.
Here we go. Will we get more rounds than last
No,
time?
you're not
Will I get
dreaming.
more
I'm the
likes
biggest
than
wheel
10?
you've
We'll
ever
see.
seen.
Continue on, and thank you to
You're
Jer
gonna
for
take
supporting
turns
the chat
spinning me.
as always. I
And you
appreciate
get
you when
points
you
if I land on your
support the
slice.
stream. No, really, thank you so much.
Earn 20,000 points, and you'll be able to spin the... You
We
wanna
know
skip
this
my
shit.
tutorial?
Shove it,
Gosh,
Wheel.
I feel a little like a turtle being carried off by a hawk right now. It's a
Poor Cody
metaphor.
must be going through it right now. It's like, hey, see, congrats,
You
they
have
won.
the chance to win points,
But he called
thanks
it too
to these
soon.
2 slices. But your odds are better when you have more.
Give me them
So let's
slices.
earn some by doing a little trivia, starting right now.
Trivia.
Question 1 works for me. Which words are in the song WAP? Let's keep it G-rated, okay?
We're talking about wet ass
Just
pussy.
tap on the ones that fit the prompt.
Oh boy.
Ooh, there are some players in this house.
I don't know this song, honestly. I just know the lyrics, wet ass pussy. I know. You should have won the Mets tickets, Pico, tonight, but you didn't
I know you're
because
thinking it.
Jared got
Yes,
them
I do
from
know
winning
all
the
the
wheel.
dance steps.
You got those Mets tickets.
How did you compare?
I got 6. Fuck. Not as bad as
no,
Paul,
you
but...
didn't. You're no doubt proud with a score like that. Here's a slice. And if you think I didn't notice your high score, then think again. A second slice, yes.
Uh-oh. Getting 2 slices for the chair over there.
Question 1 is nothing compared to question 2. Which of these are types of poems? Go ahead and start tapping.
I don't fucking know. G-rated, yeah.
That's it, and the answers
So we had
were...
to figure it out.
Did you
They
tap
really
the
were
ones
saying.
you were supposed to? Whoa!
Now the Mets have won a
welcome.
game before.
An extra slice it is. Okay, last question this round. You're gonna pair things off based on this prompt. Match the rapper stage name's front end to its back end.
Okay.
You'll see 2 columns that you can slide up and down. Tap an item in column A, then tap its match in column B. Putting things together like a very quick puzzle.
Yeah.
There's only time for 1, maybe 2 matches.
Do we all get double?
Bing! Let's see the matching pairs.
There we go,
I
baby.
gotta break this tie. You! It was always you!
Oh,
Are
getting
you
the
ready
bonus.
for something shiny?
He's giving
Our
you the
slice.
fucking power
Maybe
slice.
you've
That
heard
was
of
mine. I got
the
a
power
perfect
slice.
answer. So
It's the
did
thing that
Germ,
allows you
so
to
did
spin
fuck
me.
Germ, but so what?
Oh, and the spinning? Let's go do that.
He's leaning over my shoulder.
Look at you up here, where your slices can finally be spun and score you some points. Choose the slots on my face to socket your slices.
I know,
But watch
Nate.
out. You split the points with everyone that shares a slot with you.
Hausen gave it away. All right,
The slot
let's see.
with
Where
the
we
2 and
going?
the X, that one's worth double. Unless everyone shares it, then it won't end up worth so much.
Yeah, I
am
don't even
right?
go for the doubles anymore because they're
The
always
slices
just
you keep
full.
go to waste. Hurry up. You're gonna take turns spinning me. And I've decided that you will go first.
Ball's going first.
Swipe the wheel on your device to spin. You can also tap real fast if that's...
You fucking suck, Nate. No, you don't suck. If you don't know rap, it ain't crap.
All right, some points to line your pockets with. Power slices reproduce until you land on one. How about that? It's your turn.
Like, I was, as a parent, watching Logan Paul videos before Logan Paul, you know, like, making sure. I was like, yeah, today's vlog's
Okay, why
fine.
not?
And you get some of them, and I'd be like, no, you can't watch this one. You know, that kind of thing. Like, you try to control what you can. So
You
I
ready,
knew
new
a lot of the
spinner?
names just from being a nosy parent. I don't think I've ever, I don't think I know one Doja Cat song, but I
Hurry
know
up!
the name.
I don't want to spin without you.
Fuck Jer, spin that wheel.
Power slice.
Oh,
You
shit.
spun me, and I stopped on the power slice.
You just gave Paul a
Stand by
fuck
me,
ton of
Slice
points.
owner. You won the pot, but now you get to do something special. You're gonna pick a slice, and so will everyone else. If you pick one that no one else does, you win the pot again.
Pick a slice.
Pick already. There's not much to... Let's see if anyone caught you. They found you! And just like that, I've decided to give them the pot instead.
Hey, we split it.
It's Skull City over here! Whew, all that spinning filled up my spin meter. Which can only mean it's time for the last spin of the round.
Oh shit, the Mets won.
The
Start
last spin-
Let's go,
spreading the
Mets.
Oh,
news.
so small shoulders.
Jared gets to spin
Finally.
again.
Oh, they called him out originally, then they overturned the call, then he got a hit, and I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna end badly,
Winners
huh?
get to be happy.
But it didn't. I
They
sold
won.
my soul. I told you.
Now
Nothing
they're
to
gonna go
bitch
on
about.
a winning streak forever.
What do I have behind?
No. I only said tonight.
You sold your soul for one game?
Looks like I can double as a
Yeah,
scoreboard.
I was
Isn't
like,
that unusual? You need at least 20,000
Well, one of
You
my
just wanted to
souls.
see them win?
So let's
Yeah,
let's,
just tonight. I wanted to see you be
let's get
happy.
some more points, okay?
Thank you.
I did a little seance before where
What
I
if I
sold
were
one
to
of
slip
my
you
souls.
2
I've only got like a
slices?
couple left because of that Twinkie trade-off and the
Slices.
dead guy, but still. Got some slices.
Can you believe
How many
you
games are
answered
you guys
question
playing
one?
tonight?
This is it. We're getting
Which
out of here
these
after this.
are
I got to get to wife,
noble
but
gases?
tomorrow night we'll have Into Somewhere weekly game night.
Look, I'm not
And we'll
impressed with
combine
the
everything
We might,
into
I
fun.
hate to talk about this one, but we
Some
might need to start
answers are
that
more
at
tappable than others.
10 or earlier if you, because I forgot the NFL drafts tomorrow.
We'll We'll figure it out. We'll make it work. Noble gases. All right.
We'll figure out a time.
Have you ever
It's
wondered
not
why I
to
ask you
worry
trivia
about.
questions instead of making you joust while riding tigers? Because I sure have.
Sure. Let's see.
Okay, but what about the answers?
Oh, fuck Jeremy with 8 coming back for that
Really?
lead.
Bing! Have another one. Imagine a second question. Let's call it question
I'm just
2.
too lazy. Or my
I'm gonna
noble
give
to
you a
cheat.
series
Plus,
of
I'm on
clues
camera.
to
but-
help you answer this question. Which
Which
feature
feature
on the
do-
human body do I find most fascinating?
Oh boy.
I'm thinking about your little human bodies. Yes, I am. It's the second fastest growing tissue, aside from bone marrow. The average person has 100,000 to 150,000 of these. And you know
There.
I just had 2 of everything.
What I'm lacking?
It is of the same substance as horse hooves.
Hair.
It is one of your few customizable parts. And I'm not talking
Hair.
about knee replacements. Everyone customizes this thing.
Down to there.
For most, it predominantly grows on the scalp. Yeah, that was my last clue, and kind of... Flow it, show it, long as God can grow it.
Hair down
Imagine
there.
me with just a shock of bright red hair. Oh, I'd be gorgeous. The fastest meeples win the most.
Yeah, Into Somewhere Sports apparently is on a hiatus. I thought they were covering the NFL drafts, but
I don't believe it.
Are we going to be...
Another one.
Tell Isaiah that we'll do something predictions or...
A third question swoops in with the promise of a power slice. It's like
Gotta
this
wake up
question
Are we
first.
doing
is
Into Somewhere
just for
Sports?
you.
I don't know. Talk to your co-host.
Match the bread to the sandwich.
I'll get a hold of him. We'll
I
find
don't
out.
have ways to
Don't be a
contact the guy.
matchmaker.
I
These
will
answers
take
have
care
a
of that.
beautiful future together.
Oh, Jesus.
Tick and talk. Hurry up.
I'm doing really bad with this one. Us fat fucks didn't know more of
Such
these.
a harmonious set of answers.
I know Ryan or Ruben, and I just was like an
You did
idiot.
just as good as each other? Nah. You! I got a power slice with your name on it.
Oh shit! Fuck Jeremy.
Come up to my room. Mom says we could play Dance Dance Revolution.
Now the Mets are gonna lose 13 in a row. No.
You all look so out of breath. Just fly
It
up here next time
shows-
like I do.
Fuck Jeremy with the power slice. See how fucking
A
rigged
slot
it
with
is?
arrows will give you points if you're next to it. But I wonder how many of you will cozy up to it.
Let's see, where are the slices going, and does anybody
My
win?
face is craving your slices. Come on!
Craving the slices. Power slice. There it is.
The first spinner in this
All right,
round?
Nate, you're up.
It's you, silly. Well, if you don't spin me, I'll just rotate on my own. The anticipation of where I land is killing me.
Fuck, one away, huh?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm way up over there. I'm blue now. Forgot. I was
It's
purple
your
before.
time to shine.
All right, Paul. Throw that baby down. The Mets files and banana files. Hey, we released the banana files,
All right,
unfortunately. The
yeah.
Mets files came out not long after that. We even
What
tried to
files?
get
The
some of
Mets
the Yeet
files again?
files. Yeah, those were released. We don't need to talk about that. Behold! Fuck! God!
Those Mets files really hurt them.
Power slice.
Work! Son of a...
I want my slice owner. You're gonna win the pot again, unless the others agree to give it to someone else.
Yeah, give it to someone else.
Now's your chance to vote. If you all pick the same player, I'll give them the points instead.
Who are we gonna pick to win? We all pick the same. Just to fuck over Pico, that would be
Voting time
hilarious.
is almost done. You win the pot because the others couldn't find common ground.
Nobody agreed. I picked Jer.
Someone is flexing
Germ.
with that score. With those points, you now have a chance to spin the winner wheel. If you can
Again?
spin and land on one of your slices, then you win. But land on one of the skulls, and we still have a game to play.
It's the power of
This could
saying,
be the winning spin.
fuck Jeremy. That's what did it. That's what got you to the winner's circle, apparently. Because no one's even close. Hit it. Oh
Good luck
no.
next time, spinner.
Damn. That's bad.
Now's your chance to
I mean-
steal the win, next spinner.
You get to spin again?
What if you used your device to spin me? That'd be
swear
a fun
like
thing
that.
to happen.
Alright, let's see what he's gonna get. Come on. More points. You get to spin the winner wheel again. Here we go.
Extending the lead. Oh, I can't even. Will this be the winning spin? Put
Can
your
you do
back
it?
Into it.
Don't fuck it up. Come on, Pico. You got this. Don't get stabbed. No fucking...
It's not over yet, Meeples.
Now he has less
Last
ones than the
spin. Let's
Mets.
finish on a high note.
He's fucking cursed tonight.
It's not
Germ's
too late
up.
to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat.
Look at if he gets the pot.
Reducing the speed. It's a pot share.
Between the two of them, though.
Uh-oh. Come to me. You're
All
about to
right,
win the
third
game. Don't
tries
let me down.
the charm. We got this. You're not gonna fuck it up. Pico, you're just gonna be so pissed.
Let me show you something. All right, I'm just gonna
I'm
say it.
genuinely
I'm cheering for
shocked.
You
You
Someone
are
has a secret crush
cursed.
on you, and I want to see it play out.
Pico. You are
I
cursed.
got 2 slices for you, Ziga Beavers.
I'm sorry. I don't know what happened, but you are
you.
cursed.
Question 1 is the first of 3 questions. How many matches
I think
will you
9
get through
times
this
you
one?
spun and not gotten the win.
Match the theme park to the attraction.
Oh, this will go over well.
Match away. I know you can do this. Hey, here's a match. You and running out of time.
Well, shit. I got 4 of them right. Just by guessing the Japanese one with the
am I
Japanese
looking at?
name and Paris with Paris and Elmo's Go-Go Skateboard. Who else is going to have that? Japan.
Let's
Oh, I didn't
keep
get a
up this
fucking
momentum
power
with question
slice?
2. Which
Damn
of
it.
these musical talents signed with Motown Records?
Motown. All right, here we go.
What if you tapped all the answers that fit the prompt? I bet it'd feel pretty good.
I think I'm all right at this one. Paul might nail this.
Of all the things that have been offered to me on my altar, nobody has ever sacrificed to me a tuna melt. And I'm starting to think it's on purpose.
So you want me to make you a tuna melt and I'll win? Give me like 3 minutes. I'll wheel my ass to the kitchen. Gonna take a few minutes to air fry it too. I like how they
That's
threw
all.
Joanne
But
fabric
what
on
was
the
yes
bottom there.
and what was no?
I got 6. I underguessed.
You now have all the required points. The next spin that gives you points can win you the game.
I knew Paul was gonna knock
don't
this one
believe
out.
Question 3 comes with the prize of a power slice. How many answers will you get on this one?
Oh boy.
Which sketch comedy show came out first? Tap as many correct answers as you can before time runs out. Like when I was trying to decide which of my triplet siblings to eat in the womb, it's either one or the other. It's gonna be close. You could still edge this one out. Look at you, you little tapping tappers.
Paul with 14. Damn. I had 11. 16 though for the
I
one
see
and
that more
only
players are
Pico.
ready to
Fuck
win.
Jeremy. God damn.
The winner is you.
There's no
on
way
a
you can
power
Google
slice.
answers that fast. You know, you have to know that. So
Oh, now I'm all fired up for a set of spins. Get over here. Look at you, up here where your slices finally pay off. Here's a hot
Let's
tip.
go
You can
and
tap
see.
a slot more than once to add a multiplier. Give it a shot. if you're feeling
autism
frisky.
superpowers unite. All right, let's place these lovely bits.
Look, I'm gonna spin with or without your slices, so let's go already.
Let's do it.
With great consideration, I've selected you to spin first.
Nate's up first. Punkhausen.
You still there? I need a big spin, you know? It's a split pot!
Split pot. Oh, I'm so close to the 20K.
boy.
I need to spin the fucking winner wheel, but the three of you are doing it now.
Little one. This
Oh
could
my
be
god, if
the
you
winning
steal
spin.
this again, I'm gonna die.
I'm revolving! Revolving! I'm...
What? He can't do it, but you can do it for him. Pico
And so,
wins.
I will now provide
He's
a
cursed.
life-changing answer to your great
But-
question.
Only cursed enough to know, will Cody ever put his
It's
penis inside a
time
living
for
woman's
one last
vagina?
spin. The
Better
spin
find
that will
out,
answer
Pico.
everything.
We'll be live at some point tomorrow with Into Somewhere Weekly with game night attached to it with lower latency. Do you have more time to spin and win? Yes, but only if you promise to not get mad at the wheel.
It shimmers in the
See?
sky like the sun.
Ah, the wheel wants to bang Cody. Look at that, Cody. You got a prom date.
Wow.
You got a prom date. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, Jer stole the first one, but Pico got that second one. So that was an incredible swipe from Jer. That attempt. So close, yet so far. My goodness. What a great night. Thank you for all the insane support. We're at 28,500 subscribers. Maybe we'll hit 30K by the weekend. And maybe I will go ahead and explode in the process. But we'll see what happens. I appreciate you all being here, hanging out with us. We'll be live tomorrow. As I said, Into Summer Weekly game night. We'll have more games, more fun, more news, and all that jazz. So until then, I hope you all stay sexy and have a great night.